side tangent. I went to my mall near my house, well, near where I used to grow up today, and it was just so sad, because all of the stores that I remember as a kid are gone. Even stores that I didn't think would be gone were gone. Like for example, the entire food court is just gone. There's no food court at my mall anymore. And I remember how bustling and how, eventful it was to go to the food court. I know you guys saw that. So I went to Sonic's, not related, but went to a Sonic's a little ways down the mall. And because I don't think I've done Sonic's on this channel before, so got the Tater Tots. And I got a Connie dog. This is actually my first time trying it. And I got a cherry limeade. I actually started drinking this when I was well, it's honestly insane how people end up calling me during recording of these videos. Sorry about that. But yeah. So you guys wanted the zoo story. So just to paint the picture, this was an off day, and something I always wanted to do was go to the zoo, but two things. One, the times I like to go to the zoo are pretty unpopular times for the animals. I like to go during fall, but most animals can't stay outside during fall because summer is just too hot. Way too hot. But fall is fine for me. And two, I don't go on popular days. Because I take off on popular days. Very unpopular days. Like Tuesday and Thursday and whatnot. So around this time, it was like October, and I went to Brookfield Zoo. Brookfield Zoo is one of the prominent zoos near Chicago. The other one is Lincoln Park Zoo, which is in Lincoln Park in the neighborhood in Chicago. But I always liked Brookfield because it had a special place in my heart. That's where me and my mom and my sister used to go. And, just have fun. Or at least I had fun. My sister doesn't remember it. So. So I went there by myself, paid for parking, and when I walked in, it was gray. It was dark outside, even though it's supposed to be afternoon, it was dark. And it just looked like a ghost town. I think there was maybe 2 other people at the park at the time. And whenever we bumped into each other, we would just kind of go our gone separate ways. Like, oh, you know, like I thought I was alone. Let's just, you know, move away from each other. Because imagine, you know, it's kind of like the toilet incident, like the urinal incident where like you're the only one at a urinal, but there's like multiple urinals, but some guy chooses to pee right next to you. I don't know, that's kind of odd. So I go in, you know, I'm just walking around. I should have wore better shoes, but I was walking around. Saw the animals in their enclosures initially, like the crocodile, you know, some dangerous animals like porcupines, which were pretty chill, honestly. Yeah, it started off very normal, right? I think I went to go see, I mean, I already said it already, but there were otters as well. Avian birds, like, they weren't flamingos, but they sat in trees and they were very colorful, like pink and like a mango or a peach. I can't explain it. But one thing Brookfield is known for is their geese. It's to the point where there are signs around the park that say they are geese, don't step in their poop and stuff like that. And let's just say the geese were there that day. I think I'm gonna put an excerpt at the end of this video to show you guys what I was going through that day. Because they were there. There'd be squads of like 7 to 8 of them, and they would just quack at you and like growl or whatever geese do. And I had to like run in the building so that they wouldn't come in after me. Then there's the aquatic animal enclosure with like seals and stuff, and I realized seals do not like me. It either did not like me or he was Uncle Ruckus, because every time he saw me in particular, he just growled and he tried to like break through the glass. I'm like, yo, why? What's your purpose? That's good. Alright, let's get to it. The one we've all been waiting for. bird exhibit, and this is where the story really picks up. I go into the bird exhibit, and initially it starts off normal, right? Maybe there's a protocol where, they're allowed to let out animals to get, move around and whatnot. Maybe they even go, stretch their legs, as I like to think of it. But I was checking through all of them, and then I heard a noise, and the noise felt oddly close to me. And I look up, and I see this dark, big black bird just standing on top of this porch looking at me. And I'm looking around like, what is going on? What's happening? It didn't make sense, And the further I went in, I would see birds walking around. I would see birds like conversing with each other and stuff. And then when I went outside, I noticed that I thought they were geese in the pond right outside of this enclosure. Those were pelicans. In groves, just sitting there conversing with each other, I guess. As I kept walking, I encountered a male peacock, the super colorful ones, and there was like a feeding thing that they had where you can get seeds out of it. And I just kind of stood next to it, and he saw me, and then he just looked at me, went back to eating, looked at me again, and then I think we became friends. We just kind of sat with each other, just while he ate. I just sat and took pictures. He looked like the book cover Berenice. Berenice, I think is what it's called. I actually have the book, so that's why I named him that. He had the same colors of the book. And honestly, that was pretty much the trip. Me and Berenice, we hung out for about maybe 15 minutes, and then I guess he got bored of me and, walked back. And I find that interesting, the intelligence in animals. Because he assessed that I wasn't a threat, and then he just said, okay, I'll let him be by me. So yeah, I do hope you guys enjoy. This is actually, I really like this meal actually. I'll probably get another Coney dog again. So I'm gonna finish this, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Peace.